All right, well, it's Scott back here on the beach in ZIHUATANEJO. Man, this place is nice.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to Bowen and Liz from Canada, from Calgary. And you guys look like you might have been down here for a while.
Yep.
Yeah? You're pretty relaxed looking.
Yes.
Yeah, we're traveling down here. We were on a 6-month sabbatical, so we're down here with our kids and traveling in our camper van.
Wow.
And just making our way through Mexico without any agenda at all. We have no idea where we're going from here. And we didn't have a travel plan or anything. We just kind of been bumping around like a little pinball machine, talking to people and finding out, you know, what's happening and what's cool. And actually my mother-in-law just arrived with her friend. They're staying over in IXTAPA. They came down to visit us.
Nice.
So we ended up staying here, you know, a little bit longer than we anticipated because they're here visiting.
And it's not that bad a spot, really.
No, it's a pretty great place to hang out, for sure.
So you guys have been on a crazy adventure, just threw the whole family into a camper van and came down here.
An old camper van, nothing fancy.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And you're having a fantastic time?
Yeah, it's been great. You know, we're living at about 60 square feet.
Yeah.
But most of our living, of course, is outside. And the Mexican people have been treating us so well. I mean, we kind of stick out because, first of all, you know, people traveling with little kids, this we wouldn't stick out so much, but in a lot of the little towns, that we go through, we're the only tourists there, and they don't see tourists very often. So we really get noticed, and they'll actually, if we're driving and we're kind of driving in the wrong direction, they'll start pointing like the way to the highway, you know, or, without even talking to us. They know that we're kind of lost, and they'll be pointing us. And yeah, it's just been great meeting all kinds of amazing people and helpful and friendly and dispelling all of those myths that you hear about, you know, traveling in Mexico and people thinking that it's not safe to come here or that something awful is going to happen to you while you're here. We've just been treated really, really well.
It sounds like if there was ever like a study case of something that could tell you that it's not dangerous down here, it would have to be you guys.
Yeah, you know, we feel safer here than traveling anywhere because the people are so friendly. They're all willing to help, and kind of like what just happened here with the car getting stuck in the sand. You know, the poor person's not left to their own devices to go and find somebody to help them out. Everybody just comes over to help you, and we drive an old vehicle.
You don't even need a CAA card here.
No, that's right. We drive an old vehicle, and we've broken down a couple of times, and we're not stuck for more than a couple minutes, and somebody comes over. They either know how to fix it because everybody's a backyard mechanic, or they just get on their cell phone, which is a really weird thing in such a small place.
Yeah.
And call somebody to come and give us a hand.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's been really great.
I'm gonna try and get Bowen's perspective on this. Hey, Bowen, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah. So, what kind of stuff have you been doing down here in Mexico?
Up in the Palapa.
Yeah.
Me and my brother and my dad all have to do homeschool.
Oh yeah. So, man, you still have to go to school? Bummer.
Yeah.
How long every day?
An hour.
An hour? An hour? Oh my God. Can I trade places with you?
Yes.
Really?
You have to sleep with a 12-year-old boy, though.
Oh.
In a camper van who's, you know.
Well, geez, you know, if I could go back in time and only have to go to school for 1 hour a day and play in the beach all day, then I think I would go for that. But
yeah, I know.
I don't
keep telling him that.
Do they have that? Have they invented that yet?
Camper van school. Camper van school. It's pretty great.
Well, that's awesome.
We've released turtles. Tell them about the turtles.
You got to release turtles?
Yeah, me and my brother were sleeping, then my dad came up and woke us up, and then we picked up little baby turtles and put them in the water.
Wow.
They hatched while they were sleeping. We were on a remote beach all by ourselves.
So it wasn't even like you just discovered it.
Yeah, we were in Marawata, which is, they do have a turtle sanctuary there, but it's not very well maintained.
Wow.
And unfortunately, what they do is they move the turtles in there, move the eggs in there, and then what we think happened was that maybe the eggs hatched a day or two early. So there wasn't anybody there to see them.
Wow.
And so we went out that night and saw them, and they were all struggling to get past the fence that was keeping them in now from the ocean. And all the birds are sitting on all the posts, just, it was, you know, target-rich environment, right? So we rescued about 60 of them. We only saw one that actually, you know, was eaten.
Well, that's fabulous.
And released them to the ocean, so that was pretty cool.
Well, thanks for talking to us. That's a magical story. Sounds like you guys are having the best trip in the world.
Highly recommend it.
And there you have it. 6 months in a camper van all over Mexico. Looking pretty happy.
Yeah.
This is Scott signing out for What Is Really Happening in Mexico.com.